Welcome back. In the previous part, we entered the movie The Cube. Has anybody seen that? Because that's where we are right now. We just got Firebolt R though. I already have Firebolt on Rean, so I'm just wondering if anybody else could use it. Well, there's only really one slot we can actually use it, so it's gonna have to be on Una. It's fine. Whether or not she needs strength, I suppose she does need that strength for the baton part of her weapon. We will be following our similar pattern we did in Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2 of one of every enemy, and be doing leveling up in between parts as we go. And there's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This would be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. You can now use combat links. Combat links, pretty much the same as what we know from the previous games. The link settings seem pretty much the same with the tactics. You can form combat links in the tactics section of the camp menu. I'll just do it in battle. That's what I normally do.
I'll show no mercy.
Link attacks. Weapon types, rush. Yeah, it all seems the same so far, doesn't it? It's just that break system. I want to take advantage of that. Alright, so let's get these links going. Although they seem to be linked anyway. I don't know why they bothered even explaining it. You should have let me actually do that game so I could learn. Luckily, I already know because of, again, the previous games.
Okay.
What type of monster is this anyway? Entirely sure.
It's down.
I mean, they had mentioned previously that anything with a shell streak you should use arts on, so maybe I'm meant to be using arts on this thing.
It's my turn.
But we are piercing it and getting crits and stuff like that, so maybe I should take advantage of that.
My turn.
Tough choices. These are the things I've really got to relearn, if anything, because of what happened in Cold Steel 2. Very much became a spamming session of the S-crafts, really, didn't it? It's just over and over and over again, because they were just too powerful. They were way too powerful. It's one of those things of, yeah, you could have not used the S-breaks, but when you've got the option there,
Let's go.
you're gonna take it, aren't you? You're gonna take it. But I'm gonna try and not do that in Cold Steel 3 and play a different way, especially because I don't feel like I can do the S-breaks.
It's my turn.
So let's try and focus on arts in the future. For now, we'll just try.
Very well.
Counter. Normal, simple
Let's go.
attacks. That would have gone better if I actually used the arts like it had told me previously. Not bad. You guys got it to work. So that was a combat link. It felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detected no issues with linking between our current members. It appears we will have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible so you get used to the feeling. Wonder what it feels like. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions so far? None from me. Me neither. But I can't believe a battle augment this advanced has already been used in real combat. You seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know her way around it. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say that this new model is a result of tests Instructor Rean and his classmates ran 2 years ago. Oh, I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too? No, not just me. My whole class can take credit for that. We weren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. For someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. The Ashen Chevalier. Is this man really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what the Arcus 2 can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized it before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. Yeah, she is when you think about it. Oh, a lovely picture of her there. She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I will provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks. I appreciate the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. This is no time to let our guards down. Understood. You can now access the links section of the camp menu. About combat links. We know all about the combat links, I think. We know about unbalancing and the types of weapons. We know about critical damage and
You've just crossed the halfway point. Best of luck on the second half.
We're only at the halfway point?
Yes. Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on site?
Just how big is this place? Well, I wasn't intending to do a bunny, but we've ended up with a bunny anyway. Oh, he's dead.
That was foolish.
That was very foolish. My own fault, of course, my own fault. I should have just attacked it. Let's get him back up with a reviving bomb.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you better do. They don't come cheap, mate. That comes out of your allowance? I was going to say wages, but it'd be allowance for him.
Let's fall back. Keep moving.
Alright, Flea still works pretty much the same. Strange that we actually got away on 30%, but, you know, 30% is still a chance of doing it, and it did work, so... A chest!
Treasure located.
I noticed. So what does that do? Revives on KO with 50%. That's not bad, that's not bad. That would be very useful for me with all the random battles I accidentally end
Everyone ready?
up in.
Take this.
Maybe I should start attacking them so they sort of get stunned and then go and pick up all the boxes. That might be, or maybe just do the battle. That might be a way of doing it as well.
Very well.
I keep forgetting one simple thing about these guys here, and I'm still gonna do it because I'm being stubborn here. I should be using the arts, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
They've clearly got shells, but I'm not using the arts. I'm gonna be stubborn about it. I'm gonna make a point here. No, I don't want to use up all my EP.
Well.
Let's go with that. There might be a boss battle coming up. Doesn't matter that there might be an augment charging station right before the boss battle. I'm going to save my EP just in case. Out of stubborn pride.
Enact, activate, fire.
Don't pay attention to what I just. Oh, it missed. I should have stuck with what I was doing. At least that was working.
My turn. Yeah.
See? At least his health is going down this way. It's a very strange design, this sort of scarab. It's flying at the same time, but in such a strange way. Well, at least I got the mint drop.
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. That's... Look at it. Ugh. That thing's huge, way bigger than anything else we've fought here. Considering our current fighting strength, it may prove a difficult battle. I sure didn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Should we back off and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us and we can use combat links. As long as we've got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to beat it. For real? Very well, I'm ready. Understood? Assuming combat stance. Get ready, everyone. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Ow! My brain is instantly like, right, just spam S brakes. That's what we gotta do here. It's like, no. Don't do that. It's just a force of habit in my head of like, that's what I'm meant to do at this point. Like, no, do other things, play around, learn how it all works.
I shall go
elsewhere. Let's go with Rean here. Line it up.
Enact, activate,
Pew, 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 pew,
fire.
pew. Lovely that the slash is working there.
Now.
An opening! Vibrate. Oh, alright then. Oh, we've got tentacles and they're vibrating. It's kind of worrying. Oh, we got the evil music. Things are in a dire situation here. Maybe we should get rid of the big one in the middle. Because that will be the pain. There we go. Job done. Don't you vibrate this way. I vibrate all over me. Now we've got a crit.
Here I go.
Alright, let's make sure we get him back up, though, with a reviving bomb. Oh, god damn it! I used it on myself. Didn't want to use it on myself. I wanted to put it on the Vander dude.
All right.
Ah, well, let's try again. Right, make sure we get it right this time. Oh, we're not in range, are we? That's why. I expected it to jump straight to him. That's what threw me off. But it's because of the circle. I'm not in range. Yeah, you know. Right, so let's heal up Rean instead then. And she moves a bit closer, so that's helpful, I suppose. The music's back. Lovely, lovely. I can feel the energy surging through me with this powerful music. The music's always good in... I want to say Legendary Heroes in general, but I only really know Cold Steel at this point. I'm assuming it's good in the other games as well. We'll find out in future though, won't we? I'm sure it is. Falcom music just in general is just very, very, very good. I mean, I've subbed to their music channel on YouTube just because I love their music. So good. I still to this day keep listening to Atrocious Raid. Can't stop listening to it. It's just such a good song.
Now.
Out of all the songs in Cold Steel so far, like of all the 3 I've played so far, definitely Atrocious Raid is the one that sticks out for me. It's just got that right feeling to it of like pumps you up sort of thing. I don't know how to describe it.
Well,
Alright, so we got through that battle reasonably well.
I must train even.
Stats updated.
Ooh. Analyzes an enemy, reducing balance and stats. Enemy monster has ceased movement. Phew, that was pretty tough. In the end, it wasn't as strong as I had expected. You died, mate! Well, you spoke too soon. Behind you! What? Shoot. Chocolate syrup! And such. That hurt my throat doing that raw. Can't do that too often. Oh, back again.
Now, bring it on!
Now. Rean can now use the S-Craft 7th slash Fallen Leaves. Alright, here we go. Let's give it a pop.
My blade, calm as still water. Now!
Now.
Seventh slash! Fallen leaves! Whew. Everyone okay?
Reasonably so. Looked pretty cool though, didn't it? Triple dot. What was that? Phew. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, are you all okay? Yes. Somehow. No damage received. Are you sure? Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Yuna, Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of the enemy isn't very smart. I think that should be the #1 lesson from all of this. Right now. Don't let your guard down until you've confirmed the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Tch, got it. My apologies, I was caught completely off guard. No, as the leader, it was actually more my fault. Still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves, too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7's, no, of being your instructor. Triple dot. Oh? Decide for ourselves. After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want, so that may explain why the others end up in this class. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? Triple dotting. What are you standing around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the end, be careful. Whoops, I guess we talked too much. Let's keep going, stay focused till the end. Understood. Triple dot. How dare he talk like he knows everything? And again, he... Again? Nothing. But... he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher? Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. Yes, so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just going to act like this. I like how she's actually evolving here. But I want to know what history she has with Rean. That's the thing that's intriguing me here right now. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let that guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree. We can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. Seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. Yes, what is her history? I'm assuming something happened in Crossbell. Maybe when we were there at the end of Cold Steel 2. There's definitely some history. Like, she's definitely met him before based on what she just said.
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
Understood. Heading to target point.
Really, Schmidt? Could you not tone down that attitude of yours for like 5 minutes? Although it is Schmidt, so that'd be pretty much impossible. Oh. What have you spotted? Phew. Is that finally the way out up there? The way back to the ground floor. It appears we've reached the designated point. Yeah, it seems so. Sheesh, what is wrong with Erebonians? What are you thinking building an insane place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. The professor, he really is the famous G. Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better or worse. Though I have no clue why he's here at the branch camp.
Wait a second.
That's very familiar.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
It's a magic knight, alright. What's this one called? Direwolf.
It's a magic knight. An orbital golem from the Dark Ages. Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War. Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldats, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call, Valimar!
The use of a divine knight is prohibited for this trial. Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention.
Oh, how convenient, Schmidt.
Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless. You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2s.
Wait, what new function?
Please activate Brave Order.
Ah, yes, of course, the orders.
Prince Oliver said that you would be able to use it for sure, instructor.
She definitely has history with him, clearly. There he is.
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Rean.
He's not changed.
These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2. I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
All right, will do.
What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat! Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target.
Yeah!
Be on guard. It's strong.
Let's do it together! Alright! Brave Order. Press up to issue a Brave Order. Brave Orders cost BP to use and provide special buffs to allies without consuming a turn. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Raging Fire, damage up 20%, an Assault Formation that raises damage dealt and CP gained. I like Raging Fire there.
Raging Fire Formation!
Mainly for the CP. Because then we can use our crafts. But we will be using our arts as well, because I kind of forgot, again, I keep forgetting to use arts. It's an old habit that I'm going to have for a little while until I change my ways, essentially. I've got to take into account, like, the different things in my head, because, again, I'm too used to spamming S-breaks.
My turn.
Whereas they're called S-crafts here. Were they called S-crafts before? I don't know, just I'm in the habit of calling them S-breaks now for some reason. I'm sure they were called S-breaks. I don't really remember, actually, thinking about it. Someone confirm for me, was it S-breaks in Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2 and it's S-crafts now, or have I just forgotten for some reason? Not that it matters, I'm just, generally curious, really. Really need to get that break bar taken down.
Let's go. Sit.
Slosh, go with a rush.
Let's go, Altina.
Understood. There.
This is nothing.
I mean, it's quite something, really. Let's go with breath on yourself.
All right.
Needle shot again.
Thank you.
No problem.
I shall go.
No, you need to stay here to attack it.
Reenact, activate, fire.
A lovely strike.
An opening!
He's back again. Let's get that break bar down once again.
Let's go.
Need to learn what's best to do at that point when the break bar goes down. Enhanced. Certain enemies can become more powerful by entering an enhanced state.
Here I go.
Let's go with the S-break.
My blade, calm as
And that's probably
still
wise in
water.
future. If like anything gets this enhanced state,
Now.
that's what will save the S-breaks or S-crafts, whatever you want to call them, for. So maybe we can knock it out of them or something like that, possibly.
Fallen leaves.
Or just get enough damage out. Because stuff's probably going to resist quite a bit, isn't it? So we need some big damage skills to get any kind of dent in it.
Very well. There!
Go with assist, obviously.
It's mine!
Almost got that break
My
again.
turn. There.
I thought that would have been enough to get the break. Oh, this should be it. There we go. Okay, our turn. Let's go with Rush.
Yuna!
Okay!
Yeah!
There!
Oh, I was hoping that was going to be enough damage. Let's see if a normal attack is enough of an assist.
It's mine!
I really would. I was thinking that was going to be enough.
My turn.
Again, it's just that feeling like I've got to get used to like the new levels, the new amount of damage these guys can do. Otherwise, we're going to end up in a lot of situations like that. There's the accessory coming into play. Good job we equipped that, because then we can come in with a slash, come in with an assist, bish bash bosh.
Let's go!
Well, again, I expected it to die.
Yeah!
Have I got it? There we go. Job done. Just pretend that looked awesome when he got back up, etc. Yes, it's dead. I've still got a lot to learn, basically, is what I take away from
Let's
this.
continue onward.
Which is fine, we're at the start of the game, so should be all fun.
All right, got it!
Stats updated.
We did it.
Wasn't a great showing, though.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor.
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Yes, it was, but it does seem very familiar.
Next time, is he gonna make us go through all that again?
Yeah, probably at the end of every free day.
The probability seems high.
At least 92.73%.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Thank you.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class VII. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags.
We don't trust those red flags, not ever since Elliot. Yeah, there he is. He's the one who killed Crow.
Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing?
Are you implying these guys didn't know what they were doing? That's strange.
Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen.
Milliam! She looks so happy there. There's Crow.
But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class VII is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Triple dotting.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class VII, Special Operations.
Nicely proclaimed.
Really?
Yes.
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class VII until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
That is true, at least.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Yuna.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
I mean, you could have put it a bit better than that.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation.
Alright then.
While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
Wait, what? Classified?
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said.
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much?
History.
I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
A lovely piece of music, right? There's Towa again. Lovely hat.
That was so sweet, Rean.
Ah, she's adorable.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
I mean, you can leave anytime you want, mate. But I'd try and enjoy it if I were you. I know I will. Yes. It's gonna be fun.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh,
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. And not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
Agate? Agate? Okay then. Not exactly how I would have pronounced it.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
What about them?
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7 Special Operations, Class 8 Combat Tactics, and Class 9 Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage, Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
The Ironbloods.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Worthless?
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
I mean, that's pretty much all they've been doing so far throughout Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2, isn't it? Seems like we have a phone call. Someone pick it up, please. Where's Rean?
Whew! I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Rean or Gaius came through.
Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
There's the 50 mirror. Ah, there's the end of the prologue. Spring, once again, is done. So that'll be us done for this part. We'll see you in the next part, what I assume will be Chapter 1.